Good morning, brothers and sisters. Wow, wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Yeah. My husband called me from airport, Korea. He arrived safely, and he was in a quarantine room, waiting for the quarantine bus, and to go to quarantine hotel to be quarantined. So we received already a message from Robert Kito already there from a hotel room that twice he was served coffee in a lot, 8 days, within 8 days or something, but very, very limited what Westerners like to have. And you can't go out because even one step, you have to pay lots of money for that. Anyway, he arrived safely, and so much love, the greeting to you. Thank you very much, and thank you for invitation today. And anyway, my name is Fumiko, and when I made this title, I love anyway, heavily fortune, even just this word. But a few days ago, somehow I felt something uncomfortable. And the answer came back very quickly because two parents, heavily parents want to say 2022. Why 2022? I've been giving everybody so much blessing whole real life, but even before. So this title should be 2022 plus TOO with heavily parents. So much blessing. I joined the church 1977. Winter, just like this time in the winter, but actually nobody approached me. And but my sister was approached twice, and she began to go to church. And after she decided to become a full-time member, somehow she moved by being a church. She was studying at nursing school, and one point after listening the Divine Principle, she decided to become a full-time member. Of course, my parents, between me, my parents and myself and the sisters become like a family dispute to really stop her. My parents and myself, they're against my sister. They very, very strongly stopped her, and but they couldn't. So my parents went back home, and a long journey, 6 hours train traveling, and so parents asked me to change her mind. So okay, I will do it. And then I was thinking, almost 3 days. So what should I do? How can I stop her going to church? But going to church is okay, but my parents were giving up school. So after 3 days of struggling, I really struggled so much myself, and I was studying and also partially working. Then, but after 3 days of so much of a struggle, some conclusion came. My mind became very, very clear. The conclusion was, I want to help her. Suddenly, so I have to tell my parents, what is it about church? So I called my sister's spiritual father. I had to come to church. I had to listen. I had to understand what is it. So I thought maybe just a few minutes of explanation is waiting, so that I can tell parents. So But of course, when I started to go to the church, I became really serious. Then soon 2 days workshop, 3 days workshop, and 7 days workshop. And I totally forgot about what is my mission, to stop her or understand what. I totally forgot about that. I supposed to tell my parents. And they already that time too late to explain, because when I told my parents, oh, they're so angry. I never saw that kind of a face of the disappointment and anger, like Brutus, you too. This kind of. Anyway, I was not wise. I was not sensitive toward my parents. How to explain, need more gradual explanation. Suddenly, I became full-time member myself, and the explanation was not. But just one reason I wanted to do is that time we didn't hear about matching blessing or salvation or anything. It's just I wanted to help. If I could do anything to Father's work, I wanted to help. So that is a very simple motivation. Then I became a full-time member. Not because I was searching truth that I didn't believe in God, I didn't like religion. Usually these kind of people don't come to church. I think Heavenly Parents are really wise in using different methods to bring people for the church. So, as you know, in 2 days' time, in the heavenly calendar, it's a new year. New Year's coming. Have you made a New Year resolution? No. Nobody made. Nobody made. Really? Anybody made New Year resolution? Yeah, a few. Yeah. But it's not. We still have today and tomorrow. Just we have a few moments to reflect the life and make new resolution. I made mine a few weeks ago, and few I made, and one of my New Year resolution is I will say yes if somebody asks me something without hesitation. Then I think 12 days ago, 2 weeks ago, AJ sent me a message. Would you like to give sermon on Sunday? I didn't hesitate. I said yes. I didn't know the Heavenly Parents. Actually, I forgot about the New Year resolution already. But somehow Heavenly Parents remembered. Somehow connection with AJ. I didn't know they were connected to each other. The psychology let me know that they are connected. I want to, because the New Year is coming, but also True Parents' birthday is coming, and the Foundation Day, and April is Heavenly Parents' Day, and True Parents' Day, something else. Anniversary of Holy Wedding. But I thought my understanding of Heavenly Parents' Day is in 2 days' time, February 1st in this year. But the True Mother Maid celebration is together with a few other holidays together. And I wanted to reflect myself about holidays, what Father's saying about holidays. So of course, he talked about holidays many occasions, many times in different places. But this is from Chonsongyeon, chapter 5. The holidays and anniversaries. Knowing that you are heavenly princes and princesses and citizens of the heavenly kingdom, you need to acquire the proper set of rules for dealing with any situation in your life and fulfill the duties appropriate to your position. Yet, even blessed members do not know about this. What from now on, must unificationists do, you must establish the family tradition appropriate for and aligned with God's day. You must establish the family rules aligned with Parents' Day. You must establish the standard by which you order your life in alignment with Children's Day. In order to celebrate these days, you need to offer more devotion and welcome them with greater joy than you would any other holidays celebrated on earth. Parents' Day, Children's Day, Day of All Things, and God's Day must become the basis of your family tradition. So, in your family, you have to establish the tradition of celebrating these holy days as a rule for heaven's family, a rule that is passed down to your descendants for thousands or even tens of thousands of generations. Based on this family norm, you must go straight from Parents' Day to Children's Day, from there to the Day of All Things, and finally to God's Day. We must create circuit of giving and receiving based on God's heart, a high standard that cannot be invaded by Satan's world. The speech carry on. All the fortune of heaven and earth was gathered together for this day. It is a day unprecedented in history. Therefore, we have to welcome and celebrate this day with our sincere offering and sincere devotion. And the Father spoke different occasions about holy days. And every time I read how it was important to have true parents on the earth. So I want heavenly fortune for everybody's life. By the way, as we all know, the New Year is important, and I was wondering what is the origin for the New Year resolution? Who started? And how long ago? Then, according to some source, the ancient Babylonians are said to have been the first people to make New Year resolution some 4,000 years ago. Also, they were the first to hold a recorded celebration in honor of the New Year in mid-March. So no wonder the people, not just the church people, but the people make New Year resolution. Always number one is exercise or lose weight or read a book or make more money. Some make more time with the family. I think this is husband or father. And then about 48% of the people who made New Year resolution achieve. And so I thought that we should make something. And because we want to, this year, successful for your individual sake, the family's sake, and for the providence sake. And how they succeeded, it's make little steps, so don't make a huge goal, and stay positive. But another thing is to forgive yourself for the small mistake or forget sometimes. I thought about heavenly fortune. How do I bring heavenly fortune? My thought was the good prayer life, 100K. This is a very ordinary thing for the church people. And keep house clean, this kind of things, or witnessing, also take care tribal, my own tribal, but also to relate with the true mother, of course. I sent birthday card of the true mother this time. Usually my husband is very quick to send anything, something, information or testimony. But this time I took initiative to, I have a beautiful card, very, very beautiful card I had. And that the flower vase, the lots of flowers, the surely true mother love it. But I didn't give my husband the space to write anything. Put the picture on the left, my message on the right in Korean, because Peter sent us a few examples, right? I picked some words and then let my husband write his own name only. This time, my own contribution to true mother. Then already I felt so much better just by posting, just by writing. Such small things, but I felt so much better. So this year I want to carry on. But also, Heavenly Fortune was so big, but two things I'm doing. For example, when I use public toilet, often in an airplane or station, wherever, I leave toilet room is better than when I entered the situation. I'm a piece of toilet paper, something or wet. I do wipe on the floor. So where I leave, the better condition than when I enter the airplane. This is my own kind of I keep doing. But also when we go to the shop, often, for example, clothes shop, there are often items on the floor. It really bothers me a lot. And wherever clothes shop, so always I pick up the hang. This is my own something doing good for the sake of the shop. Some little contribution. Then I wanted to know what Father said about Heavenly Fortune. And then actually I found a little speech what Father was talking about. Then by my surprise, he didn't really talk about the huge thing and very daily things, small things. I did pick about 8 what the Father said. This is most of people doing this everything what I wrote here. Greeting to Heavenly Parents with happy heart. This in the morning, and also so greeting Heavenly Parents. This is whatever your condition of heart is. The number 2 is smile. Keep smile. This also nothing special. That many people said about smile. But 2 days ago, in the elevator, I'm living in an apartment, the 9th floor, so I had to use elevator to go downstairs. Then young mother and child came into this small elevator. This baby, should I say 1 year old baby? Yeah. It's so smiling. I was the only person, the mother pushed the pusher, right? And he's facing toward me. And some reason, this baby is smiling, a big smile. And this elevator is so slow, takes a long time to get downstairs. And keep smiling and so beautiful, the curly hair and the rosy cheek and the huge eye and the eyelashes. So beautiful. Not because of his face, beautiful face, but the smiling is just amazing. And somehow I started to ask, what is your name? Of course, the mother answered, Marino, something. And then he still keeps smiling me. And how old are you? There also mother answered, almost 1 year old. It just kept a smile, and I started to laugh. because incredible smile. Then mother started to laugh, but actually I started to cry. It was so beautiful. And it was, I'm thinking about the smile. Somehow I felt that Heavenly Parents want me to know the power of a smile. Just the same, but really smiling is so much powerful. But also the father, life thrifty, and this father's speech. No, not father's speech. This is father's autobiography. This. I heard this kind of speech few places, but I just want to read. You read many times already, I'm sure. Some people might think I take conservation to extreme. I'm not in favor of taking a bath every day. Once every 3 days is enough. I also don't wash my socks every day. In the evening, I take my socks and put them in my back pocket so I can wear them again the next day. When I am in a hotel, I use only the smallest of the towel that are hanging in the bathroom. I flush the toilet only after I have urinated in it 3 times. I use only a single square of the toilet paper after folding it in half 3 times. I don't care if you call me uncivilized or barbaric for this, and so on to carry on. And somehow I hear Tsurumada's voice. Abaji, fresh water. It's smelly. Please, fresh water. The Abaji said, Oma, we have to save everything, save money, save water. So I flush every 3-4 times in the toilet. Oh my goodness. I hear the argument between Tsurumada and father. And, but I can see the attitude of true father to really always thinking about a poor country where not enough food or medicine and pure clean water. So anyway, I'm glad my husband flush water every time. And also we use a separate toilet. This is a wonderful thing. Yeah, I'm glad my husband is not like that, but I really moved this kind of attitude. Also, number 4 is keep tidy. Of course, the inside the house and the outside the house. And if you're a couple, maybe young couple, you might not know that the husband's clothes in the right side, a wife's clothes should be in the left side. And if you have a shelf, upper part is for husband, and the wife's clothes in the bottom part. This kind of order that I think Father wanted to show us. Also, number 5 is when you deal with people, when you do something for others, or when talking to people, you have to aware that God is with you, so that when you do something or speak something, you can't say kind of crazy things, but with care, naturally. So that this is, I think, we can adapt that in our life. Also, number 6 is keep time. This is also common sense. And Sunday service, of course, and the Hondake time. I have quite a few groups doing Hondake, and I really feel that true parents always there before we start. So really just undeniable kind of spirit. And Father also kept treat the keeping time. So important to be punctual. Also, number 7 is gratitude. This is also something no new, no, everybody says, every successful people are saying about gratitude. And I really feel so. And Father said about this gratitude, if you don't have a grateful mind, you don't go to the good place in the spirit world, he said. I have a few, my spiritual advisor. One of the person said, you had to say, lucky, lucky, lucky. In Japanese, tsuiteru, tsuiteru, tsuiteru. And I do often, whenever I have time, now Mike pick up okay, lucky, lucky, lucky. And he say usually tsuiteru, tsuiteru, tsuiteru. He speak in Japanese. A few weeks ago on the train, I was saying this lucky, lucky, lucky. Then my husband said tsuiteru, tsuiteru, tsuiteru. Then when he looked at his shoes, there was a chewing gum there. It was right after I said lucky, lucky, lucky. He also said the chewing gum. So I was so angry that moment. Who left chewing gum at this kind of place? And but right after I said lucky, 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 the shoes has chewing gum. But this my anger a little bit diluted because I said already lucky, lucky, lucky. And I had a kind of a thick kind of paper that I could clean up his shoes. Anyway, it's not my shoes, but it's his shoes as well. And anyway, just let you know to speak, to say lucky, lucky, lucky is a very good thing I had. And number 8 is do not complain. I'm sure you don't complain anything about. This also I had to make a little comment. I make a complaint. I don't make complaint the big things, but the small things. The other day was a tomato. Nice looking medium-sized tomato. It's in a package and 6 of them are inside. I was no tasty, no flavor. What is it? I was so angry with UK. It's UK. Can't you make a tasty tomato? I don't know whom against I'm talking about. There I looked at the package. Where did it come from? It's from the Netherlands. Okay, you can't make a tomato in this country. But anyway, I felt so bad. Tomato traveled from Netherlands to here. I came from Japan. Here they met each other. And tomato was told, you are not good, not tasty. I was so repentant myself, and I felt sorry for tomato. Somehow I decided I shouldn't complain about the small things. And more than anything else, my husband hates hear my complaint with any size of a complaint. So I know that he quickly tried to fix. Okay, maybe if we cook, maybe better paste or something. That always try to fix them very, very quickly. But when he complained, it's okay. I have to accept graciously as being good wife. I accept his complaint. So he is allowed to make complaint, but I'm not. That's a kind of a family rule. Then I stopped by number 8. There's something not comfortable. I thought, okay, I focus something, but it was forgiveness, number 9. Yes, very, very difficult. I know even in the church, many people keeping some resentment for the many years, or even childhood or parents or church leader or brothers and sisters, not about the true parents, not about the teaching, but often the relationship. And but somehow, if you can't sleep because you're angry with the leader, if you can't sleep, the leader sleeping comfortably. So you lose. You know that you lose yourself by doing that. I'm telling myself too. So Father is really talking about the very, very ordinary thing. And, of course, a smile is important, but also there is a time for everything. There is a time for the good time and shouldn't do. For example, you shouldn't smile by holding a sharp knife after arguing with your spouse. That's kind of, sometimes you have to be wise. There is a time for everything. And yeah. So then I remember the one receptionist. I was working in a dental office about 20 years in the US. And I had a very, very beautiful front desk person. She come from Cuba. So beautiful, so tall and pretty face and so beautiful. She always change clothes and so many shoes, change every day. And she, one day, the husband is really came to the really kind of the angry because they're taking so much space for her clothes and the shoes. Leslie, her name is Leslie. You have too many shoes. You have no more space in this house. More than 100 shoes you have. Peter, I'm so sorry. I'm taking so much space, my shoes. But not 100. I don't have more than 100 shoes. Yes, Leslie, you have more than 100. The Leslie said, okay, husband, let's count. But if not 100, I buy more shoes. Then, anyway, okay, husband said totally, definitely more than 100. They started to count. Question, how many shoes, pair of shoes they had?
99.
It was 99 pair of shoes. So she bought another shoes. Anyway, after some time they divorced. So there is everything, the time for everything is I really think true. And I don't think they divorced because of the shoes. But there's that kind of attitude. Yeah. So my conclusion today is about the true mother. Picture of a true mother. It's that true parents, wherever they go, always bring fortune, I feel. And I really definitely felt that when we went to Senegal, we were waiting for the true mother to come. In 2 days' time at that time, I think. And I felt, I really felt the spotlight on the Senegal land, the really shape the spotlight. Oh my goodness, this land knows true mother is coming. I really felt, so this really substantial experience. The true mother comes, the land knows already. Then next location was Vienna. And I had kind of a special sound. This direction of this spotlight changed to Vienna. Remember that sound? So Vienna knew that true mother is coming. So I felt that wherever they go, they bring a spiritual fortune. So I just wondered what the true mother want to say about heavenly fortune. I think actually she always says stay healthy because she's so sad. She had to hear so many youth members go to spirit world younger than her. And yeah, please let us take care of ourselves. But also be the strong victor. And also to involve anything some way with bringing North and South heavenly Korea. This true parents, one of the most serious thought, the desire, the dream. And when do you remember this jacket? This is an old picture, but in Korea, Thanksgiving Day, Thanksgiving celebration, she always celebrates Weber. So she especially picked this jacket, so shiny. She had some plan. So this jacket is so much shining, and without move, it's shining already. The true mother said, "You are shining already without doing anything. But if you move, so much shine, means that take action, any level of action. So by sending mail or letter or approach somebody, she really wanted to tell us that this was her message by wearing this jacket. So this 2022 as well is heavily fortune. I think our action, true mother is really waiting. However, small action, any action is connected with bringing heavily fortune. And the Father is teaching. It's really in our daily life from morning to the evening. It's really connected with bringing heavily fortune. So do you know that everybody has a cosmic bank account? Whenever you do good deed, with very, very beautiful sound, it's good there. But that's a whole. If you do something negative, so to do something, this come out. So let us be rich by bringing a heavenly fortune. May God's huge blessing and heavenly fortune be with you, with your family, and throughout this year and many other years to come. Thank you very much.